This is Terence Crawford. Are you playing hot or not?
Pizza after a fight.
Hot.
Training on your birthday.
Hot.
Sleeping past 6 a.m.
Hot.
Talking trash before the weigh-in.
Hot.
Hitting the gym after a win.
Hot.
Investing in the mind as much as the body.
Hot.
Designer gear to the gym.
Hot.
Ice baths at midnight.
Not.
Skipping cheat day.
Not.
Family ringside.
Hot.
Celebrating with the whole team.
Hot.
Posting your workouts.
Not.
Fighting just to prove a point.
Hot.
The Renaissance Man, Terence Bud Crawford. The Everything Man. I mean, this dude. Come on, man. Who's seen this coming? Terence Bud Crawford is modeling now. If you had asked me, or if you had told me 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago that Terence Crawford will be modeling, I would have told you was absolutely crazy.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
But look at it. Look at the kid, man. He out here. You know what I'm saying? He out here now, man. Terence Bud Crawford came a long way. But before we talk about him being this Renaissance man, it's been rumors that Terence Crawford is going to be definitely eyeing the Janabek-Lara fight for a potential 4-time undisputed. He's going to be looking to return in March. This is just a rumor from Chris Mannix. We can't take it as gospel, right? But that's just some of the latest, right? That he's looking at a potential March type of return or whatever it's going to be. I don't see who he could possibly fight at this point in his boxing career. I don't really see what's really left out there other than him getting a 4-time undisputed. But do he necessarily really need to do that? You know, do he really need to do that? Because the fight with Lara and Janabek, Lara's a what, 41, 42 years old. Janabek is a fighter who's relatively unknown. I'm not sure if that's, I guess those guys got to bring something to the table. But Terence Bud Crawford, man, dude came a long way. He came a long way. When I first seen these photos, I'm like, man, this has got to be AI. But I'm like, nah, it's not AI. But is it AI? Because, you know, AI is getting real blurry now with this AI stuff. Terence Crawford, man, out here. This is the natural order of things. This is the natural progression of things, man. We're going to start seeing him in movies, TV shows. Don't be surprised if you see him on the opposite end of Tommy Egan on Power Book 7, Ghost Returns. Don't be surprised if you see him on something like that, right? Don't be surprised if you see him in another movie, right? I mean, that's just what it is, man. I'm hearing that he has an entertainment manager now. His management isn't a boxing manager. I forgot the guy's name, but he's a manager of entertainment. So Crawford's looking again to different avenues now. The doors has opened for Terence Bud Crawford, man. Years ago when we was going back and forth, when things was looking grim, I mean, we could talk about it for hours. Because we talked about it. All the struggles it was for this guy, just for us to see if he was truly good as he say he was. Like, we kind of knew he was, right? We knew he was this good, but we were like, man, we need to see him get this opportunity. And then around those times, man, we would have never foreseen any of this happening, right? And really, at the end of the day, you got to kind of thank Errol Spence. You know, I don't want to kind of double back that far, but if he never got the Spence fight, Terence Crawford never got the Errol Spence fight, none of this would have ever happened, bro. None of it. It would have been the same narrative. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. Similar to what Jerome Ennis is going through right now. It would have been the same thing for a 38-year-old Terence Crawford. Oh, he's 38 years old. He ain't fought nobody. And everybody knows why he ain't getting these fights. But people like to stick with the narratives. But he needed that fight with Errol the Truth, Big Fish Spence Jr. This is why PBC, they want this dude to get the fight. Errol Spence said, man, let me get this dude to fight. I could beat him. Of course, he came up short, but he gave him the opportunity, and the rest is history. Now he's getting a Canelo fight. Now he's getting modeling deals. Now he's on TV shows and movies. Right? I think Bud did a good job. I don't know much about modeling, but I think he did a good job. He seemed to excel at almost everything we see this dude do. This is why we call him the everything man. We call him the Renaissance man. I mean, he's like the Bo Jackson. I think now we're going to have to start saying he's the Bud Crawford now. Right? He's the Bud Crawford of sports. That's what they're going to say now. Remember how I used to say back in the day? For guys that's old enough to remember, he's the Bo Jackson of, the Bo Jackson. Because Bo Jackson was good at all the sports, right? Y'all remember Bo Jackson? Well, Terence Crawford's the new Bo Jackson. Except he's good at everything. This dude is a samurai. He can play quarterback. He can run receiver. He can play point guard in the basketball court. He can grapple and wrestle with Olympic caliber wrestlers. He can do Bruce Lee moves. I mean, come on, man. Not to mention he's a hell of a fighter. The Renaissance man, Terence Crawford, y'all. But I don't know. Do we want to see... I think a lot of fans would like to see Crawford fight. But for me, I wouldn't mind if I didn't see him fight again. I would like Bud Crawford to retire immortal. Not to say that whoever he decides to fight here on after, he couldn't beat him, but he's 38 years old now. And even though he looked really good and strong in the Canelo fight, like he hasn't lost a step, he's still 38 years old now. I would like Bud Crawford. I mean, whatever he decides to do, your boy Bushido's cool with it, but I wouldn't mind if he retired immortal. Just retired immortal. But I think he got some obligations. I think he made a few promises maybe, right? And I think he's going to give us one more fight. And that fight could possibly be between the winner of Janibek and Lara, but they eyeing Janibek. I would argue Lara is probably a bigger name fighter. Lara's the more proven fighter. Lara's the more accomplished fighter. Lara's been here. He's been around for a long time, and he's still here. And he's still a champion fighter. And it's funny because Lara's one of my favorite fighters. And it'll be crazy if Lara beats Janibek and gets a shot at Terence Crawford, another favorite fighter of mine. That'd be crazy. I would have never saw it coming. And it'll be one of those bittersweet moments for your boy Bushido. But we got to see. It's all hypothetical. We got to see what's going to happen. We don't know exactly if Crawford's going to be coming back, truthfully, but it's leaning more towards the fact that he is. And we don't know who it's going to be against, because we must not overlook the Cuban boxing master, Erislandy Lara. We must not overlook Lara. He's still here for a reason. Now, could he beat a guy like Janibek, who looks very strong and explosive, and he's punching hard? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if Janibek can deal with a boxing master like Erislandy Lara. We can't overlook him. It's similar to fans overlooking, we just can't overlook Erislandy Lara going into this Janibek fight. Because that's exactly what's happening. They're overlooking him. And then we could potentially be talking about if he goes in there and wins a controversial decision or wins a split decision or it don't look good in the fight or even lose the fight, then we should be maybe talking either about Lara or somebody else for potentially retirement. But the Renaissance man, Terence Crawford, man, he out here. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. The kid from Omaha, Nebraska, a place where not known for boxing, a place that people don't know too much about, the place where Malcolm X is from, right? And that scene in Belly, I don't like that shit. Other than that, we don't know much about Omaha, Nebraska, but we now know because of Terence Bud Crawford that one of the best fighters in boxing history has come from a place called Omaha, Nebraska. But man, look, Terence Crawford, man, he's modeling now. He's doing photo shoots, right? He's getting business deals done. We hearing about his real estate portfolio. We hearing that he got a lot of properties and stuff. I mean, Terence Bud Crawford is out here, man. Terence Bud Crawford, the Renaissance man. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.